This week's mid-season finale made for an interesting view, as it was good to see a rescue taking place whilst Lady Penelope and Parker attended to the potential escape of the Hood. The mechanic's digger looked like what would happen if the mole had been injected with steroids. And oddly enough, the colour scheme was similar to that of the mole, but I think that's more of a coincidence than anything. This episode has elements from the Century 21 comic story Operation Earthquake, which I sadly never got to read. And I like the humour of the character being called Horse, because it was a nickname that he could run his throat hoarse, which I thought, okay, that's clever. The angle of the Hood double-crossing the mechanic doesn't really surprise me, as the Hood strikes me as a guy that would sell out his own mother if he knew it would aid his success. Now, whether this means that the mechanic is done as a character remains unclear, as we'll have to wait till spring to see any kind of context as to where his story arc will go. Furthermore, the Hood being free represents a big problem for the GDF and International Rescue specifically, because the Hood knows where Tracy Island is, and if he got in once, what's stopping him from doing it again? Decent performances as ever, including Omid Djalili as Horace Williams, and that's what you need for a mid-season finale to raise the stakes and tension. The bigatures, as Weta Workshop like to refer to their miniatures as, delivered in spades as ever, along with the CG animation. Like the original Thunderbirds 5 decades ago, setting the standards of how to do the best miniature special effects show, this show is setting the standards of how to combine special and visual effects perfectly. It's going to be difficult knowing that we will have to wait till the end of March to mid-April to know where this story will continue and what the Hood will do as a means of revenge, as, like I mentioned before, he knows where Tracy Island is. This was a great mid-season finale. I think Season 1's heavy metal was slightly better, but that's a personal preference on my part. Until the spring, good night from the night.